I need to make something very clear. This has been reconstructed, deconstructed, manipulated through society, and warped into a messed up nature of value. Okay? This is gonna be a very complicated topic, but I like to expand my mind and question what is what. I think rationally. Rationally is the true version of reality. That's when you can take your emotional side and your logical side and screw that. When you can say that's not logical and that's not emotional. If you get rid of logic and emotion out of the equation, you get rationality. Rationality is reality. You know what? This is what I wanted to say. People are ignorant, and I'm gonna make something very fucking clear to you. You don't want to hear this, but it needs to be said. I'm sorry if I seem like an ignorant communist pig for saying this, but it needs to be said somewhere out in the universe. I am a dying breed. I believe that everyone is right, but they're hiding some truth. The thing is, unless you say it out loud, it is not released. And at the same time, if you think with your fucking dick, you want pussy. See, if you point at the moon, which is the clitoris, and rub it a little bit, you miss the question mark of life. Why the fuck is she doing that kind of way? See? This is the key to figuring out logic. But logic is not everything. There is also an inferior plane called emotion. Both are key. I'm not going to tell you how to achieve it because that is a secret for me. All you guys tried to judge me on my crackpot theories of rationality. Well, guess what? You ruined society, and it's all your fault. I don't know whose cosmic energy is running this, but it is set in stone, and it has been from the very first start humans started to think for themselves. If you want war, then let war be war. If you want peace, let peace be peace. There are two sides to every situation. I knew this. Know why I knew this? Because I think rationally and I keep my mind together. I think emotionally and I get sad and angry about stuff. I think logically and I piss everyone off. See where I'm going with that? Human nature is a mess. When you find out your reason for existence, it's a fucking drag. Now, let me give you some piece of advice that I'm gonna sugarcoat into reality with a nice word basis that will make sense to you little babies who don't want to hear this little truth because, we gotta be polite. So, I'm gonna sugarcoat this so you guys don't get it because you know me, I'm a vulgar person, so if I act nice, there's some lies in there. Figure it out. So, I'm a nice person. I'll give you the words. I'm not going to tell you what the hell they mean. You got to use your fucking brain to figure it out. The brain has two fucking hemispheres. Use both in a rational way, not one or the other, but lose both and find key. Think with rationality, but keep love and keep logic. The best of both worlds. Rationality is the key for very existence. If you're not rational, chaos happens. Okay, the paradigm shift in your brains has finally been set in stone. Now, let me show you a little bit of truth about how the real world acts. So, I'm a guy and I like to piss people off, but I'm also very a sweet and emotional guy, which makes guys think I'm gay. It's a constant struggle of being accepted and hated at the same time. See where I'm going with this? I wonder who's pulling the strings here. Hard truth to figure out, right? Who could it be? Who could it be? I don't point fingers, because know what I do? I look into your eyes, judge you for how you look at me. I see into your soul the moment I talk. When I say something offensive in a very calm tone, in a very constructive way, I notice your eye movement. Eye movement is the key to understanding someone. Your brain figures it out, your heart decides what to do, and your dick controls the show. Don't think with your dick, control your emotions, think logically. It's not that hard. Second paradigm shift. Truth bomb. Okay. So, tough year, right? Tough year. New millennia, new way of life. We gotta change it up. I get that. People are scared. It's a rough world. No, it's even rougher. The past. Can't run away from that, unfortunately. You set it in stone, people. It's because of you that we're going to see true chaos. And all you had to do was wait. Whoever created this did some very detailed paradigm shifts in society. I don't know who it was who started this, but when it happened, and it screwed everything up. Now, let me bring things into complete focus. Women were treated very poorly. It wasn't right. Men got ignorant. They were pigs and decided it was right to take what they wanted and did very irrational things because they thought women were objects. Women are not objects. Use your brain, not your dick. I also respect women, though. I respect both sides of a singular coin. Let me give you an example. Actually, no, screw that. I'm not giving you any of the answers. You're going to have to figure that shit out on your own. I am the key, but you are the key. The only way the key can be turned is if everyone accepts each other's faults. People may not say what they mean, but they mean what they say. And you gotta word things out, deconstruct it, construe it in your mind, and figure out what they mean. It's weird, but it is what it is, and people have been doing this for ages. It's messed up. It has to stop, or we won't get world peace. You don't have to be honest. You can lie about certain things, but Lie about, messed up shit like killing people and rape. Those are two things no one wants to see. Don't do rape and don't do killing people. You're sexually abusing people and you're murdering people. Two things no one wants to do. Okay, understand that? Third paradigm shift. Now let me bring things into focus. Women got upset with this. They knew that men weren't going to change. So they did some changing of their own. They were all like, if men aren't going to do this, I'm going to make them do this. I have a body. I can use it to my advantage. So they did the unthinkable. I won't say it because I'm not here to pass blame. Society is a circle. It's a circle of every individual in life. One person affects another, and then both get two opinions of each other. That's how society works. But at the same time, if you say something negative, but you think it's positive, and that person thinks it's negative, but you know it's positive, it is flipped, misconstrued as fake, and lies become truth, and truth become lies. It's all about the game of life. You figure that out, look at it in a rational perspective, not based on logic like a man, not based on emotion like a woman. All you got left is the truth. Now, as a man, I feel very offended when guys call me gay, and very offended when women disrespect me in my head. So, let me bring things into clear focus. You may think that your mental pain is linked to your physical pain. It's not. You messed up. I don't know who you are. You're some mystical god of the universe. I understand that. Or, on the flip side of the other half of the coin, you could be the devil, stringing the people along like the little puppet master you are, trying to take away the power from God so you can manipulate the human population. That is kind of how it works. No one wants to believe that. It's a crazy way of thinking. That's the fourth paradigm shift. Number, who knows? It's a crazy world. There's so much chaos. Now, because of all this, people hurt us. But we know they're human. They have problems of their own. We want to respect that. We want to bring love into this world. We have a family. We care about them. We develop feelings. And based on those feelings of an individual that we care about, it doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be your kid. It doesn't have to be a heckler. It doesn't even have to be a person in your everyday life. It could be just like, oh, someone said I was gay. There it goes. The instant you say something, it's in the universe forever. Whoever designed this weird concept of this paradigm shift, sorry, I stopped myself before I said that. I don't want to say the S word because I know that's a messed up way of thinking. I want this to stick. Okay. So, because of all this pain and suffering of this world, we want peace, right? We want peace. It's a nice way of living. The thing is, you can't get peace without causing a little war in between. Fifth paradigm shift. Okay. Major truth bomb. If we achieve true ascendance into the virtual world via some form of future technology that lets us access the internet by transferring our consciousness into the ethereal realm of the internet. If that so happens to be a thing, pause for paradigm shift. Then we get to live forever. Yes, very nice thing. That is true. Everyone wants to live. No one wants to die. No one wants to be hurt. Everyone wants to be loved. See where I'm going with this? Seventh paradigm shift. If we achieve this, all the suffering goes away. The world is finally at peace. Things seem nice. They seem nice. It's a good life. Eighth paradigm shift. The thing about this is, people don't learn from their mistakes. They can only do slightly better to achieve what they want in life. I lost count, so I'm just going to say paradigm shift when there's a paradigm shift. Since I said it twice, I think that's enough. Okay. Now, the truth bomb that everyone doesn't want to believe, but it is true, and I have experienced it firsthand in a very messed up way. I don't want to get into details because it was very traumatizing. People are monsters. Paradigm shift. It's not right. Paradigm shift. The problem is we experience pain. Paradigm shift. It's a fact of life. You're going to experience pain. Paradigm shift. But if we run away from pain, paradigm shift, and go to the internet and become who we want to be as an individual. Paradigm shift. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. That's all well and good. One thing though. Paradigm shift. You didn't think this through. You really didn't. You thought you loved me. You thought you hated me. You did what you could to keep me mentally sane. And by doing that, you made me insane. Paradigm shift. I understand you're a caring person. Paradigm shift. You just want to help. Paradigm shift. But if we decide to go to the internet world via some technology, paradigm shift, where we can experience Call of Duty in real action. Paradigm shift. We can view all the porno. Sorry, it's a naughty word. I understand that. I apologize. I didn't want to say it, but it's honestly what that is. There's some filthy stuff in there. But I don't know how you would describe it in a way without saying that word. So I had to use that word. Please don't negatively say that. Paradigm shift. If we remove pain, all there is the psyche. Paradigm shift. We might have scars on the outside. You could cut yourself on the cheek and it might scar and leave a permanent mark. Paradigm shift. All you have to do to be truly free, paradigm shift, is to accept one another. Paradigm shift. For all the bad stuff they did. Paradigm shift. Or all the loving things they did. Paradigm shift. Either way, it is a two-sided dagger of a singular coin we call life. Paradigm shift. Scars are permanent. There's no getting rid of them. Once they're there, they're there. Paradigm shift. The thing is, though, if we decide as a species, paradigm shift, to remove the psyche and create a world without pain. Paradigm shift. People get reckless when they think they're gods. Paradigm shift. The only way is basically, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of not at the same time because you did this, universe. It's up to you now. Paradigm shift. There are mental scars on every single individual you've harmed with either your words or your physical actions in life. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. I don't care what you did. I don't care who you loved. I don't care who you accepted, who you hated. I'm a pacifist, a coward by nature. I'm smart as hell. I'm emotional. I understand every aspect of what it is of being human. Paradigm shift. Human nature is a double-edged sword. Remove the halter and all you got is pain. Paradigm shift. Okay. So that all happened. We're in the internet. Everything's great, but it's not. Paradigm shift. The instant you upload your mind, all your messed up crap that you didn't deal with and solved about your community, paradigm shift, is now a permanent reality in the computer realm. Paradigm shift. Sure, you can adapt. You can morph, you can change. Paradigm shift. But people, unfortunately, are selfish. Paradigm shift. It's not easy. Paradigm shift. You care for others. You want them to develop into the best possible version they could possibly be. Paradigm shift. Anything you did, I don't care if you're a person of origin, I don't care where you came from, I don't care who you are. Paradigm shift. If love is the answer and you have to sacrifice pain to get it, paradigm shift. You are evil. Paradigm shift. The person who you tormented on the internet, in reality, paradigm shift, also has access to the internet now. Paradigm shift. They are in a world of their own. Paradigm shift. Anything you did is forgivable. Paradigm shift. But you can see the lies if you look into the soul. Paradigm shift. Truth is key. Paradigm shift. Unfortunately, the human body lets us lie. Paradigm shift. Now, you take that into account, all the other stuff into account, what do you get left? A broken, worn down soul filled with spite that has access to the internet where they can physically harm you and also kind of touch you in very personal ways that you personally wish that they didn't. Paradigm shift. You created a world of chaos. Paradigm shift.